everyone, and welcome back for more Gunbreaker! Oh my god, it's so busy. You wouldn't think it's release day. Radovan is keen for you to put your newly acquired skills into practice. I was going to say to test, but that's not what it says. Hired Gunblade. Oh my god, it's such a mess. Now that the Gunbreakers have yielded a portion of their wisdom, you are ready to take blade in hand. Rather than spending moons and moons training you, perhaps we had best find employment first. We can use the time between assignments to refine your abilities. But, where should we start? The Adventurers Guild. Yeah, that sounds quite promising.
I suppose we are adventurers after all. Tell me, Alexander, are you familiar with this sort of thing?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh my, in that case, we couldn't have found a better guide.
Well, there's no time like the present, shall we? I have not closed the chat box. Ah, it's so good. Oh god, there's so many actions. After I've done this next quest, I'm definitely going to have to learn how this class works. I had a look on the player guide, and they said a lot about it being a complicated job. It doesn't look too bad. At least from like reading. Obviously you get more information from play. I do know that the first thing we need to do, does this have an animation, is turn this on. Ooh! That's actually a pretty cool animation. Let's show that again. I like that. Most of the turn on aggro stuff's not normally that good.
You know, adventurer sounds a lot more romantic than hired muscle. Even though that's essentially what it is.
Now that Mother Mione has made us formal members of the Adventurers Guild, we can start accepting assignments.
In fact, we've already been given the details of a potential client in need of a bodyguard or two.
Oh god. Lassenchow. A man named Lassenchow is waiting by the Whaling Barracks. Sophie and I will try making our own way there, to get our bearings. Okay. Right, up next, the Lancers Guild. There's going to be a lot of people running around in this gear and the Dancer outfit as well. Where am I going? Lancer. At least it is a, like, nice, unique outfit. Can you dye it? No, you cannot dye the outfit. That's kind of a shame, but not the end of the world.
I feel strangely at home here. It's not at all like the cities in the Empire.
We thought it best to wait for you before we introduced ourselves. To who? I can't see over the crowd.
You must be the one sent by the Adventurers Guild, yes? Oh, thank goodness. Something dreadful has befallen. Well, threatens to befall. The one and only Editha. You mean to say you are unfamiliar with the most gifted harpsichordist who ever lived? What ever possessed me to hire such an uncultured... it appears my breath would be better spent briefing you on the nature of my request. A few days ago, Editha received a most unwelcome missive. A death threat to be precise. First, I deemed it nothing more than the crazed scrawlings of some harmless churl. That wasn't till, during a recital, a stone was thrown at her, missing by a hair's breadth. I have, in my capacity as her manager, cancelled all public appearances until the perpetrator can be brought to justice. That's interesting. So this technically is a third musician / band, whatever, that we've heard of in Eorzea. I fear, though, that my delicate tulip would wither and fail. Yeah, fair enough. If confined to her dressing room, and she has herself expressed a desire to stroll freely beneath the canopies of Minketo's amphitheatre. I see where this is going. You want us to take her for a walk, is that it?
If that's all we have to do, we should count ourselves lucky. A threatening letter, a brazen attack in a public place, who knows what will happen next? But she can't stay indoors forever. I say we accept.
Splendid! Without further ado, I shall have Editha prepare for her promenade.
We'd best proceed carefully. If the culprit knows that Lessenchow, that's the Adventurers Guild for help, they can probably deduce that Editha will be coming out of hiding. We should see if anyone bears a grudge against her, so we know what to expect. And we'd better look around the amphitheatre for places where the ambusher might hide. Alright, let's do that then. Hello, Dante. What are you doing here?
Quick, I'll go this way and teleport. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da da da.
I'm liking the story so far. It's nothing like groundbreaking, but it seems fun so far. Know of her? There we go. I certainly do. I would consider myself to be one of her many admirers. In all honesty, I do not care for the way some of the others ogle her. If the rumors about Editha receiving death threats are true, one of those lecherous scoundrels must be behind it.
Why yes, Editha has been the talk of Britannia since her debut. Her skills as a musician is without question, although I sense that many of her admirers are more interested in her bizarre stage garb.
Right.
Count me intrigued. Oh, hello, Simpkin.
Oh, Editha, even a moment deprived of her sumptuous harmonies is akin to an eternity of unimaginable torment. When, oh when, will she grace me with her splendor once more?
Ooh, I like the running stance for it. It sounds like Editha has quite the following. Whether that's due to her musical abilities or her eccentric stage persona is hard to tell though. Oh yes, she's very talented.
Alexander, have you met Miss Ondine? She's a harpsichordist, like Editha.
That poor girl. What is the world coming to that a gifted and beautiful young performer such as her must hide away for fear of her life?
Oh,
beggar's belief. Okay, it's you. It must be one of her followers. I've seen the way some of them look at her, and it makes my skin crawl. With fans like that, who needs enemies?
It's 100% you. You're jealous because she's popular and you're not. Simple as that.
So, what do the locals have to say?
Yeah, most of them think that one of Editha's admirers is to blame.
But I sense there's more to it.
I think that until we have more information, we should treat everyone with equal suspicion.
You know, to be on the safe side. Personally, I prefer to carry out a more thorough investigation. But we'd best not keep our clients waiting.
Oh, back we go. Oh, I see a familiar glow.
After hearing so much about Editha, I can't wait to finally meet her.
If I were Lassenchow, I would have hired an investigator to catch the villain instead. An agent of inquiry or some such perhaps. Though I know not where we'd find one of those.
Oh my god, I didn't realize you were armor.
Editha assures me that she will be ready in 2 shakes of a Ziz's tail. Whatever that means.
Oh my god. Oh, level sync! That's new. Duty calls commence battle for hired Gunblade. Level sync is in effect. If you are above the maximum amount level, it will be synced as follows. Level 60, item level 265. The item level thing's interesting. That means you technically can't overpower them? Interesting. Oh my god, that is an eccentric outfit.
Ah, my chaperones have arrived! How wonderful! Oh, to finally feel the sun's warming rays! I am reborn! They weren't joking when they called her eccentric.
All this prancing about is going to draw unwanted attention. We'd better get this over with as quickly as possible. Sophie, Alexander, I will escort her to the amphitheatre. Why don't you stay behind with Lassenchow, in case we need to hurry back?
Fine by me. I'll keep an ear out for any signs of danger and come running if you call. Although I was fully prepared to join you in guarding Editha, and even dressed for the occasion, I will defer to your professional opinion and remain here. But promise me that you will keep my sweet Petunia safe.
Leave it to us. Are you ready, Alexander?
You know what, you can just call me Alex, it's fine.
La la la! What a beautiful day for a stroll!
Ooh, is it going to be a walking one where we follow her and then someone jumps out or something? I love how I don't know what I'm doing with the controls. This is going to be so bad. At least by the next video I should know what I'm doing. Alright, duty commenced.
We only need to escort her to the amphitheatre and back, but keep your eyes peeled. I must ask that you refrain from wandering.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. La la la.
And avoid any needless, frolicking. I don't think I've ever seen anywhere so peaceful and serene.
Oh, Gridania is a wonderful place indeed. You should stay a while.
Ha! I'll give it some thought.
Oh, that's new.
Is that Editha?
Whoa, wait! Don't run on ahead! An unwanted distraction. But perhaps they can tell us why those bandits are after Editha.
Ooh! I heard that Editha has become something of a recluse of late. I do hope she returns to grace the stage once more. Oh, Yamitra! Is it true that her music is inspired by all the wondrous places she's seen on her travels?
How do you talk again?
Lottie, Editha has only recently begun performing in Gridania and has already amassed a considerable following. I have heard, however, that some of the other harpsichordists are envious of her success.
Ah, like I said.
The whole of Gridania delights in Editha's magnificent melodies. Every other musician pales in comparison to hers.
You are escorting the lovely Editha? Please, allow me to make a record of this day's events.
So you get the impression that a jealous rival is the instigator.
Uh-oh.
There she is, with the rabbit ears. Who goes there?
Never you mind. Stay away from the girl. Nice and slow.
I think not, Alexander. Don't let them near her.
Perhaps you would benefit from my ministrations. Allow me.
At times like these, the Royal Guard stance is probably a best option. I'm sure there are others ready to crawl out the woodwork. Stay alert.
Those horrid bandits won't spoil my day. You go on ahead. I will hold them off here. I hope Editha's alright. What was that all about?
If you require my assistance, do not hesitate to ask.
There could be more of them, so be on your guard. We must be ready to strike at a moment's notice. Editha, you mustn't run off like that again.
Oh, you're no fun.
Ah, they never learn. Alexander, take the left again.
What's going on here?
Ouch, that looked painful.
Who dares disturb the peace of Britannia?
Your assistance is much appreciated.
I love how she just doesn't flinch when getting whacked with a giant axe.
I can tell this one's a cut above the rest. Use solid barrel or ready your cartridge. Then gnashing fang to release the ether.
I have to say that at this point I'm actually editing the video, and I realise while watching this Use solid barrel to ready a cartridge, then gnashing fang to release the ether. I don't do that at all. And that could be why this takes far longer than you might think it should take. Oh, I really should have organised this hotbar beforehand.
What was that? Leave these ruffians to me. I and the other wood whalers will get to the bottom of this. I'm taking you in for questioning. Not much further now. Do you know who could be behind these attacks?
No idea. Crazy people?
Yes, I think we gather that much.
What a beautiful day.
Glad to see the threat of assassination has done little to dampen your mood. It's too quiet. They must be expecting us.
Excuse me? How did you get that in the city? Also, it has massive ears. My, what a naughty little rabbit. It seems you've wandered too far from your warren. The stage is set for your curtain call, though it cost me a pretty penny to rent the place. This will be the last time you walk all over my stage with those grabby little paws of yours.
Uh-oh.
I want that talentless sow's head on a platter, and save me the bunny ears.
Remember, Aditha is their target. Don't let her out of your sight.
Useless, and you call yourself professionals? Looks like it's time to introduce the little rabbit to my kitty.
Now she sends beasts after us. No matter, we must protect Aditha at all costs. Bills! That's lightning aspected ether! Try running into them. You'll get a nasty shock. But we can worry about that later. Draw it away from it, ether! More of them! Stop them before they reach a ether! Over here!
What are you waiting for? Kill them!
Reinforcements! Draw their attention away from Editha! What's wrong? No more surprises.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm afraid not.
Well, that was harder than I thought it would be. Probably because that original layout of skills was awful. That's the first thing I need to do as soon as I finish this quest.
The show's over. Now take off that mask before I cut it off before I cut it off and your face with it.
Gasp! I was right.
Miss O'Dean? I might have guessed. But what's the Deetha ever done to deserve this?
That harlot doesn't know the first thing about real music, and she thinks she can steal my fans, my stage, with those appalling outfits of hers. I won't stand for it. I won't. What happened here?
Oh, I'd heard that Undine wasn't exactly a fan of Editha's, but I never thought she'd hate to have her killed. And now we know that the Highwaymen in the woods were in on her schemes too. A few days back, they held up Undine's carriage to the shroud, but she made them an offer worth more than the valuables she was carrying. Mind you, I don't suppose that there's many of the bastards left after today. You've done us all a good turn, so if you ever need anything from the God's Quiver, don't hesitate to ask. Now that the danger has passed, Editha will at long last be able to make her triumphant return to Minketo's amphitheatre. There's still one thing I don't quite understand. Why did those highwaymen attack me and Radovan in the woods? Because they thought you were her? Maybe it was because of your ears. I imagine Undine told them how much I love wearing my favourite bunny crown. They probably thought you were me. Ho ho! Those ones... Oh, these ones? These ones aren't real Vera ears. At least I don't think so. Actually, I was wondering if I might have a word in private with the three of you. But there are 4 of us. Yes, but only if I include you, which I am not. What have I done to deserve such treatment? Oh, well, I suppose a lady is entitled to her secrets. But before I return to my duties, I wish to express my gratitude for your part in today's events. You have both performed admirably. Now that that pesky manager of mine is out of the way, let's go to the Great Lone Brewery. Okay. Oh, it's night time. I feel like this will be slightly quicker. So yeah, this needs sorting out. It's so bad. I should have done it before I started this quest, really. There's always a battle in the first actual quest. Oops, I meant to talk to the other two first. You risked life and limb to protect me, so I feel it's only fair that I explain myself. One moment, please. Oh, you're a sylph! That explains the weird outfit.
What?
That's weird because I looked at the green leggings and it made us think of a sylph before, but I didn't think it was worth seeing.
You mean to say she was a sylph from the very beginning?
Oh yes, this one feels much more comfortable now. It is fun to use glamours and play harpsichord, but a little tiring. And this one spent so long in walking one's house. This one nearly died. These ones need the sun's rays to flourish, to live. That is why this one had to go outside, even though dangerous ones were all around. This one hopes helpful ones will understand, not tell simpering one. Listening ones will be sad if this one can no longer play sweet, sweet music.
Your secret is safe with us.
Aww, it made us think of Naraxia, and now I'm sad.
I'm ever so grateful. Promise me you'll come to see my harpsichord soon, yes? Tee-hee.
So we have a boy band, a girl band, and a sylph that plays a harpsichord.
Not quite the conclusion I was expecting, but a satisfactory one nonetheless. I must say, you've acquainted yourself rather well, Alexander.
Alex.
It normally takes a lot longer for novices to grasp the fundamental differences between a gunblade and a regular sword. It was originally developed by my people in the Third Astral Era. The march of the Allegan Empire had driven us to the barren wastelands, where even survival was a constant struggle. Our queen, Gunhilda, was closely guarded by loyal soldiers, known for the unique swords they wielded. These weapons, Gunhilda blades, eventually came to be known as gunblades. Meanwhile, the Allegans were developing firearms capable of launching projectiles over great distances. As they were similar in appearance to our gunblades, we refer to those weapons as guns, a term which is now commonplace. So effective were these new weapons on the battlefield, the Queen's Guard decided to specialise in smashing through the enemy's lines and destroying them as swiftly as possible. Thus did they come to be known as Gunbreakers. Even after the fall of the Allegan Empire, these techniques were passed down to each new generation. My clan are the descendants of Gunhilda's royal guard, though I am all that remains. It is my duty to see that the art of the gunbreaker lives on, even if that means entrusting it to an outsider, such as yourself.
If you like history lessons, you two will get along like a house on fire.
Yeah, I'd best leave it there for the time being. I don't want to overwhelm the lads. The best learning is done in the field, however. As pleasant as Gridania is, I'm eager to see what the other city-states have to offer.
Then may I suggest Uldar? Their markets have goods from all over the world, and I'm dying to take a look.
Uldar it is then. Sophie and I'll go on ahead. When you arrive, seek us out. We shouldn't be too hard to find.
Probably not, no. Uldar it is. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly did I do? Maybe like a 2? No, I'd say at least a 3. I actually managed to complete the quest. A 3. 3.5, perhaps.
Ah.
The best way to settle into a new place is to dress like the locals. Well, that's my excuse anyway. I wonder if she'll keep changing her outfit then. Anyway, Radovan.
It's good to finally get away from that noisy marketplace. Not that this watering hole is much quieter. Still, it's a paradise compared to anything you'll find in Garlean territory.
I think he's just in a sour mood because he can't find any work.
You're not wrong there, Sophie. I'll keep looking though. Alex, you'd better train by yourself until we find our next client, which, with a little luck, will be soon.
Hired Gunblades. Hello again, Dante. So, next time, level 63, for better or worse. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you got some level of enjoyment out of that awful show of battle that I did. That was bad. Oof, oof, oof. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.